Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Elisa coming to you from Beautifully Me and You. And today I thought I'd bring you guys my last cash stuffing video for the month of April. That's right. It's my third paycheck. So we're going to be doing a little bit of coin stuffing, a little bit of cash stuffing into sinking funds, as well as stuffing our dollar challenge. And if that sounds like something that interests you, let's get into the video. The first thing that I want to get into is a new purchase that was suggested to me by one of my subscribers. Her name is Nina. Hey Nina, thank you for suggesting this to me. It's a great find. And just in case you didn't have knowledge, like I didn't have knowledge at one point without Nina telling me, I want to show you what is available out there to make your coin life even that much easier. So let me get it. It's this, the Sharper Image Digital Coin Counting Jar. Now this jar, I'll show you what mine looks like out of the box. It has an LED screen, which allows you to keep track of how much money is actually in the jar. It does automatically calculate the totals, I think by the coin size. Plus and minus button, so if you need to take some money out of the jar, you can easily subtract from that total, and I'll show you that. It's a simple twist off top, and you just can remove from it and then take the money out with the minus button or add more money in. So it does count any US circulated coins from pennies to dollars, which is amazing. And so I want to show you what that looks like. It takes 2 AAA batteries in order to use it. So let me show you what mine looks like. All right, so as far as the coin counter, this is what it looks like. It's made by Sharper Image, as I showed you on the box. I went ahead and put a lot of coins already into it. And so far, let's see if we can get a total. Is $25.43. I am going to be adding the coins that I have for today to it. It does just have like a screw on top, just like what I said. You could just screw it off. If you needed to take some money out, you would simply just hold down the subtraction button and it will allow you to withdraw. So you can hold it down like this and it'll flash, and then you can go down, or you can even hold the button and it will go down even faster, but I'm going to put it back up to $25.43 because that's what I have in here. Like I said, it takes 2 AAA batteries in the lid here. That's where you would put them. And the most fun fact about this is even if I dumped all of these coins out because this little jar got full, I can dump it into a different type of mason jar or something, a bag or anything, and then put the lid back on and continue to save, and it would continue to add up as long as I don't clear out the total. Okay, so that's really cool. I got mine at Walmart for about $6. I think it was $5.97. You know how they do their prices. But I had to go to 3 stores to find one. So if you can't find one in your area at your local Walmart, I added one for about $10.50 down into my Amazon storefront below, so you can look for that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in all the coins that I have in my key holder. Let me push this to the side. My key holder that I have here. I'm going to unzip that and take all the coins out, as well as the dollars that I've been saving. I already took my little cash envelopes out. I have quite a bit of coins in here. And also in here, I save all my ones for my one challenge. I'm going to be taking those out as well. Some coins got in there. And there's some more coins in here. All right, I think that's everything. Here's all my coins that I need to stuff for today, and all of my ones for my ones challenge out of my key holder. And I already have all my mini cash envelopes. So let's go ahead and get started with the coins first. And let me just back this up a bit. All right, so I went ahead and backed it up a bit. I have $25.43, and I'm just going to start adding these coins in. I'll speed this part up because it can take some time. That was one thing I found when I first got the jar and I was putting all the coins in. It took a while. And my little 10-year-old helped me put them all in. So let me go ahead and put these in and speed up this footage, and then I will show you how much I have after that.
take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding. I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating.
All right, I got them all in, and now I have $28.95. So I saved about $4.50 just in keeping some coins inside my wallet. So now we'll go ahead and get into our one savings challenge. I have a huge mason jar. I'll be using it all year, and then I'll be counting up all the ones that I have in this jar at the end of the year and using it towards something fun. It has quite a bit in there already, but I'm going to go ahead and add what I had to my wallet today. I don't know how much this is. I kind of don't like counting it, so I'm just going to drop that in. So those ones that I just dropped in are any ones that I have left over whenever I pay with like a 20, let's say, and they give me $1 back. I use those ones and stick them in the special cubby of my key holder. And at the end of the week or whenever I do a cash stuffing video, I drop those into the actual dollar savings challenge. The other thing I've been doing is saving whatever ones I have left over in the ones position of my paycheck. So if my paycheck is $2,157, I save the $7 of any paycheck that I get, and in anything that's in the ones position, and I'm going to drop that in there as well. So this happens to be from a payroll, and it's 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that will also be going into the ones jar. So these are all the ones that I have so far, and now we're going to go ahead and move on to the cash stuffing. I'm super excited to see what this is going to be at the end of all this, because I mean, we're only to April. I've been doing this for about 2 months, and I feel like I have quite a bit in here already. So, yeah. And I have some other ideas just to drop a few dollars in extra here and there. So I think this will really add up by the end of the year. In my budget binder, I just pulled out my tracker that I made so I'll know how much money to pull out of the bank. We'll be stuffing a total of $462. If you don't know, I'm trying to create one of these forms so that we all can use it and have it available to us to budget for our sinking funds. So these are all of my sinking funds here. These are all of my cash envelopes, these small ones. And then I list how much I'm going to be stuffing in each, which adds up to this amount total, and I'll carry that all the way down and make sure it balances. These are the amount of bills as I add up these columns that I request from the teller, which makes the total of $462. So I'm going to be putting this right to the side so I can have access to it as we do this cash stuffing. So the very first thing that I want to do is go ahead and cash stuff these cash envelopes so I can put them back into my key holder, and then we'll move on to the sinking funds. First, I'm going to be stuffing date night. As you noticed, I have no money left over in any of these categories. So clearly, I did some spending this last pay period, but that's okay. That's what it was budgeted for, so I don't feel bad about that. Date night, I'm going to put a $20 bill, and I did take me and my babe out somewhere nice. It's a new place here in Atlanta. We went out, we had some desserts, and I took care of the dessert and the tip, and he took care of the meal. Hold on, let me open this. So I'm going to be putting $20 in date night in case I need to carry a tip or something like that next time. And this is my date night envelope. Next, I'm going to be doing dining out. And we did spend the $30 because I did not feel like cooking one day, and that came in handy. So I like the idea of having a dining out folder so I don't always have to feel like I have to cook. If I want to, I can, but I don't have to. And so that's going to be $20 for that. Next is going to be my envelope, which I'm going to be taking a $50 bill. And that's just in case I want something for myself, nails, hair, you know, anything that I want to buy. I've been loving like just buying little secondhand things for the house, and that money comes in handy for that. I've been doing a little bit of thrifting, and I wasn't a thrifter before, but you know what? Recycled materials rock in my world right now. Okay, groceries, I'm going to do 75, which is going to get a 50, a 20, and the 5. So that's going to be 50, 70, 75. Groceries, we have quite a bit of groceries, and I budgeted last time to only spend $30 because I had done some shopping already and we had quite a bit. and I went over. I ended up spending $70, but that's okay. I took it out of another category, and I think I took some out of my personal money in order to make it work, because I had a couple of really great sales that I wanted to buy. And if you know me, I love a great deal. So I went ahead and got it. So this time I'm only putting $75. I don't think we need so much groceries, but if I do want to buy something, I don't want to feel restricted. Last is gas, and that's going to get $80, and that'll be a 50, a 20, and a 10. And I am using the money for gas. I usually put $40 every 2 weeks. So there's 50, 70, 80, and it's time for a fill up now. So I'll be putting $40 in now, and then we'll have the other 40 for later on in the pay period. So let me just stuff this really quick. All right, so all these little small cash envelopes go inside my key holder, and they just fit down in here like this. And then I put the zipper over the tips and zip it up. And that's it. Here's my cash envelope folder. Now again, any of the cash envelope folders, the little mini key holder, the mason jar, the coin jar, anything that you need for your particular cash stuffing journey is probably listed down below in my Amazon storefront. Check that out if you need some supplies or some wallets, okay? First on the list is Janae. She has, let's see how much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 45, 50, 550, which is what's on the tracker. And I'm going to be giving her an additional $20. So we'll say $4.29 payday. And that'll be 20 for a total of $570. We'll put 120 with this. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 520, 40, 60, 65, 570. And that'll go back into Janae's folder. Next I have Jace, and that's my son, and he's also gonna get 20. He should have 550 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 520, 40, 45, 550. And I'm gonna add another $20 bill. All right, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 520, 40, 60, 65, 70. And let me update his tracker really quick. 429, 20, 570. So his looks like this. And I do have a link down below for a PDF that has some free trackers on it. So if you're needing some trackers for your own sinking fund envelopes, just know you can use that, download it, print it. There's 2 per page. You have to cut them. And when I get to the envelope that has it, I'll show you how you cut it, and you can have some free trackers yourself. For a household, I have a total of $380, which is 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And today I will be adding just 10. I don't have a trip planned for Sam soon, but when I do, this is the money I typically use. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 390. Also, if, you know, anything comes up in the house that I need to do, not an emergency, but like if I need some product, like the last time I had to buy another Dyson filter for my vacuum. So I took it out of here. So that's the type of things that I use with this household money. And that's a total of $390. Next, I have clothing. Clothing's going to be getting 10 today. And right now it should have 125. That's 1, 10, 20, 25. And I'm going to be taking 110. So that'll be 1, 10, 20, 30, 135. We bought quite a bit of summer clothes when we went to Orlando on our last trip. So the kids already have some clothes. 135. And I owe you guys a video about Universal. I said about Orlando tips and tricks, but it's really Universal. So that video should be coming out soon if you're interested in taking a summer trip there. But I went ahead and updated it for 135. Next is car maintenance. And for car, I'm going to be adding a 50. As you know, I'm trying to get to a set of tires, which is 600. I thought I'd be there by the end of this month, but you know what? Things happen, and it's okay. My tires are holding up so far, so we're going to add 50, and that'll be 555, and I love that number. Look at that. All right, so we're going to add a 50 in here, but before I do, let me make sure it's all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 450. 470, 495, and 505, and then we'll add the other 50. And that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 20, 40, 50, 555. That's a number of change if you don't know. At least in my life, it always symbolizes something's about to change. All right, next is medical. Medical, I'm going to be stuffing $20. And it has $215 in there. I did have to spend some because I had a problem with my wrist, but it's better now. And that's 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 2, 25, 10, 215. And then we'll add the extra 20. Oops. Add a 20. And that'll bring us to 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 210, 15, 20, 25, 30, 235. So let me just update the tracker. $235. All right. And I feel like I've been putting a lot of little small amounts in on my payday, but you know what? Small amounts are better than none. So I'm just going to keep moving forward and be thankful I have anything to stuff at this point. Birthdays is going to be getting 10. And right now, birthdays has 385. And that's 1, 2, 250, 70, 90, 310, 330, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 385. And we're going to be adding another 10. So that's going to be 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 340, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 395. Oh, let me update this tracker. 29. All right, we're on our way with the birthday. My daughter, she didn't even want anything for her birthday. We went to Orlando and she got quite a bit of stuff from there. And I think she wants like a gaming chair or something that's like $200, but we've not even discussed it. All right, Christmas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 97, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, 725. That's what the tracker says. And this time for Christmas, I'm going to be adding 20. So that ought to bring us to 745. Let me add this 20 in here. Update the tracker really quick, and then we'll count it up and make sure it's all right. 429 payday. How much do you guys have saved for Christmas already? Or are you even thinking about Christmas? Look, and I ain't knocking you because I told you I was a person who never even saved for Christmas before, and I get to Christmas month and I'd be all stressed out like, what in the world is going on? And, you know, where am I going to get this Christmas money from? That type of play. So I'm not doing that this year. But if you are, look, no shade. I'm just wondering, do you guys have already a Christmas fund started? And if so, how much have you saved? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 80, 97, 7, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 745. I'm most proud of the 745 because like I said, I just never even thought about it before. I think this is going to alleviate so much stress off my back come Christmas time. And Christmas is not supposed to be stressful, right? But I mean, you do want to give to others. And if you haven't prepared, yeah, it can be. Next is boss funds. And I have 160 in there, which is 150, 55, 60. And I'm going to be adding into boss just $10. And that's because I do have some other income coming from the Etsy sales that I made. And I will be putting more in here later. So 150, 60, 65, 170 will be the balance now. Add 10, and that'll be 170. I also used to do Uber as a side hustle, and they've been contacting me about doing a few rides and getting a $100 bonus. Only doing 3 rides and getting a $100 bonus. I mean, that's so tempting. I might get out there and do it just for a weekend. They're trying to suck me back in, you guys. Anyway, my cat Gingy, she's going to get $10. She should have 145 right now. 50, 70, 90, 1, 110, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I don't know what that was about. I had a brain freeze for a minute. Anyway, 429. I bought her some food, and she is so particular about her food. So, you know what? That's exactly what this envelope is about to be for right now. And I'll add a $10 bill in there. And that's going to be 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 155 total. So Gingy got some money for her food, and hopefully she doesn't need to go to the vet. That'll be coming out of some emergency funds. All right, next is travel. And travel is going to get $30. Right now in travel, I have 720. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 657, 720. And we're going to add a 20 and a 10. Oh, is that it? I think that's the last category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 657, 720, 40, 750. Let me update this one really quick. $30 for a total of $750. And I am waiting to receive some other money back for this fund. So that should be coming. The other categories I have is hardwoods. I decided not to put anything in it this time because I was, barely had any to stuff this check. My emergency fund, I am going to start adding to this, especially if I start getting out and doing Ubers. I used to do Uber rides on the way to work and on the way home from work, and like pick up people as I'm on my way home. And that worked well, and I get a little extra money here and there. I might start putting that in emergency fund. Nothing needs to go in taxes this time because I'm not stuffing any side hustle right now. Investments, I'm not adding anything to that. I still have the $500 for that. Giving, I'm not putting anything in giving this time because I just gave $300 to someone that needed help. So I took $150 that was out of this $170, which as that is being said, I need to update the tracker. And this is the tracker that you can download down below for free. You would cut against the R and cut against the B, and it'll fit directly behind your funds. I had $170 in here, and I took that out. And so there's just a $20 balance in here. I added $150 out of this envelope from last pay period, as well as $150 from this pay period, and helped someone out with $300 that needed it. So there's just $20 in giving. And then my envelope, only if I have an excess would I put something in here. And right now, everything's in my little small tracker in my wallet. And then there's the bank deposit with nothing in it. So that's it for today. Let me zip this up. All right. So if you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and leave this single emoji to let me know that you made it to the end of the video and you're a real one. All right. I think that is everything. Look for some new videos in regards to going to Universal and the tips and tricks that I have for that. If that's something that interests you in regards to like a summer vacation, Universal Studio was a great place. Also, I will be bringing my side hustle income as well as my pay periods in May. So you should be getting more content from me soon. I also have a couple of other ideas about spirituality that I might drop on this channel as well. So look forward to that. Okay, I think that's everything I had to say for this time. You guys take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.